Hey everybody, this is Kevin with Kevin's Card Collecting, and welcome to another Fairfield Friday. Today we're going to open up a couple Fairfield standard boxes, as well as a prime pack that I picked up. And I'll talk a little bit more about this as we get into it, as I'm not a huge fan of these, but nonetheless I've got one. So we'll see who shows up here in the chat. Okay, I've got another couple minutes here, and then I'm going to start cracking open these boxes, see what we get. Get a little water to wet my whistle. So it looks like we might have a few lurking in the background, which is fine. I'll just let you guys know what we're doing. It is Fairfield Friday, and I typically like to open up one or two boxes of Fairfield. I do have a couple boxes here. If you notice, one of them is the older gray uniform, and the other one is the newer blue uniform. I think traditionally I've had better luck with the blues, but I can't say it's overwhelmingly better. So I've got those two boxes I want to crack open. I've also got a third box. I've got the Fairfield Prime Pack, and I'm not even quite sure why I picked this up. I've opened these twice in the past, and I've had very little to no luck getting anything good out of it. This box cost $8.99 at Walgreens, and I think I've pulled maybe at best $1 worth of product out of it in the past, so not too thrilled with it. I was at Walgreens the other day. They were out of the Fairfield boxes, and I saw this sitting there. I said, well, I should give it one more try. Maybe third time's the charm. So I went ahead and grabbed this box here. And hey, Frank's Card Corner's with us. Good to see you, Frank. Welcome. You're the first in the chat. I'm not sure who all may be live tonight. I didn't check, so I just jumped on when I had the chance. So maybe that's where everybody's at, probably in other streams, which is fine. I'm going to open these cards regardless, and it's fun to share them with those that are available. So, hey Frank, I got to commend you once again on your latest video. Those, the funny, what would you call it? The funny faces or the funny picture cards. Again, I feel bad for the players because they don't get to choose what photos they use on those cards, and some of them are just downright ridiculous. But that's what the companies decided to use, so I guess it would behoove any ball player in today's world to always be mindful that cameras might be taking pictures at any given time, so be careful when you're making funny faces, because you never know. It might show up on a baseball card. And then those will, of course, last for all of eternity, so... But you did a good job. Hey, Frank, I got to ask, I don't know, is that your son that helps out in those videos? That young man that helps you out, is he a son? Or I know I've seen a video with your daughter, but I'm not familiar with you having a son, so I'm not sure who that young boy is. Maybe a nephew, somebody? But he's phenomenal. His facial expressions are classic. Almost as funny, if not funnier, than the actual baseball card photos. Those are fun. Yeah, you definitely do capitalize on it, Frank. Yeah, take advantage of his God-given talents there, and being a goofball, it's pretty apparent that that's his talent. So you accentuate it quite well, if I don't mind saying so myself. So, and he seems like he has a lot of fun with it too. He's not shy by any means. So, hey NASCAR, what's up? Good to see you. So I'm just going to go ahead and start ripping into these. I don't know who else is going to join us tonight. This is a little bit later than I normally start my Friday stream. He texts me when's the next video. So he really enjoys it, and you can tell too. He really gets into it. So that's good that you guys have found something that uncle and nephew can share together. That's pretty awesome. He's a real good sport. So my plan is, again, I want to open up these 2 boxes of Fairfields and open up this prime pack. And if time permits and there's enough interest, I have been kind of slowly attacking this box of 90 tops. I think the last time I did it, I did the top left stack. So if we have time tonight, I'll do the top right stack, see what we can pull out of there. Have a little fun with that. But definitely going to focus on the Fairfields initially. So I will start with, tell you what, this, goodness. I'm going to start with the prime pack only because I've had no luck with them. And assuming I'm going to have bad luck again, I'll just go ahead and get that out of the way. So I would tell you, it's got a Manny Machado card on the front when he was with the Dodgers. I'm not a big fan of the guy, but it is a nice looking card. And he's with the Padres now, so this goes back to at least last year when he was maybe with the Dodgers. And so what they guarantee in this box is two packs of cards, and one of them is a hobby pack and a bonus card. So we already know what the bonus card is going to be. Kevin, do you have any 87 Donruss Commons? I do. Not sure exactly where. I'm sure I do, Frank. If I've not opened, I can't recall if I've opened up an 87 Donruss pack and have those laying around. But you always seem to pull those kinds of cards out of Fairfields. And I've opened up enough Fairfields I could gather up a stash of 87 Donrusses. Do you have a project going on with them? Yeah, I could help you out with whatever you need. Hey, Jonathan's here. Super short print card breaks. We'll call him SSP. I can email you if it's okay. I need one. Yeah, absolutely, Frank. Shoot me an email. Let me know what you're looking for, and I'll go through my stash. I'd love to help you out. Kevin, your package is scheduled to deliver Monday. Cool. Good deal. I wasn't going to hound you on it, Jonathan, but I was kind of curious. It didn't show up in today's mail, so I'm like, well, I hope, it didn't get lost or anything, but I'm glad you're tracking it, so that's good. Paige is here. Hey, Paige, how you doing? Hey, Paige, I really appreciate you guys, you and your friends supporting our channels and what we do. I know this isn't your thing. Kind of like makeup's not our thing, but it means a lot that you guys come in and give support. And I had an absolute ball watching you open those cards the other night. Some people were a little harsh, not in a bad way, but kind of, and I know you didn't understand all the terminology and everything, but you did a great job. That was a lot of fun. Henry Nilsson's here. Good to see you, bud. I'm looking forward to that video, Henry. Hopefully you'll get it maybe this weekend put together. Anxious to see how that works out for you. Polly Junkwax is in the house. And John's Arcade's with us. Good to see you, bud. Yes, all is well, John. It's Friday evening. Friday evenings are wonderful. Dave looks perplexed over something. Not sure what's going on there. Truth is in the house. Good to see you, Truth. And Classic can't stay long, or can't stay, but saying hello. Oh, that's good to know, Classic. Yeah, if we'll work together on helping Frank out. It's fun building up a set, but I'm sure as you're nearing the completion of that set, getting to those last few cards can be very time-consuming. So, yes, Truth. Paige rocked the pack rips. And actually, not only did she do a good job opening them, but she landed a lot of good cards. So I don't know if somebody steered her in what direction as to what to buy, or did she just randomly pull the packs off the shelf, but she did a phenomenal job. She got some great cards. Chris, hey Chris, good to see you back with your name again. No guessing at who you are. Last week it was searching for Sabos. Yeah. I shouldn't have maybe used the word harsh, but very people want to help out so much, Paige, that they can be a little overbearing. Maybe that was the word, overbearing, because everyone loves to experience a novice or a newbie in the hobby kind of experiencing for the first time. So that's, I think, what we were dealing with. But it was fun. Just followed you. Yeah, everybody. Paige is relatively new to the baseball card community. Not much more to say other than that, but she's got her own channel and her own group of followers, but we've all been supporting her and she's been supporting us. So everybody jump on Paige's channel and sub up to her and get notifications. Troy's not harsh. No, Troy, you're not. Good deal. All right, well, wow, we went from like hardly anybody in here to like over 10 already, so that's awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this. I've been holding this box long enough, but I want to break into this box. I'm not expecting anything good out of this, to be honest with you. I've opened up 2 of these prime packs. They're way overpriced, in my opinion, for what you get. And I swore after the last box I would never do it again. And I went to Walgreens the other day, and they were out of the Fairfield boxes. So they had this on the shelf. I said, well, I got to get something. So I went ahead and grabbed it. Maybe thinking, you know, third time's the charm. And maybe it will be the charm. You never know. So let's see what we got. We definitely got this Manny Machado Topps Chrome card, which is a nice card. I'm not a fan of him per se, but it is a nice card from the 2018 Topps Chrome series. So we'll set that aside. In fact, let me break out a little stand for him. Not that he deserves it, but why not? Stemmers is live. Yeah, if you guys need to go to other live streams, no offense taken. It's unfortunate. There's too many of us live streamers and not enough hours in the day for all of us to get our own time. So we have to overlap, and that's just something we accept. So, all right, let's see what we got here. We got a pack of 88 Donruss. That'll probably be not too overly whelming and pleasing. But we do have a Allen Ginter 2018 set with 6 cards. That's pretty good. And then we've also, wow, a 2014 Bowman Chrome. I wouldn't even know what to expect out of this. I wouldn't have a clue. So let's start with the Donruss, and then we'll work our way up. That's true, Paige. When one of us is live, we're all live. When none of us are, nobody is. Maybe it's because we all think the same. We're all like-minded folks. We're all nerds that like these baseball cards, and our schedules are somewhat similar. So anyway, there's a nice Donruss wrapper. I keep saving those wrappers like I'm going to reuse them for something, but I've yet to find a use for them. Here's a puzzle piece for the Stan Musial puzzle. So let's see what we get here. We got a Dave Hengel for the Mariners, Al Newman for the Twins, Mike Fitzgerald, Andy Van Slyke, Todd Worrell, Mike Boddicker, Tommy Gregg, Mark Langston, Ricky Horton, Spike Owen, Nick Asaski, Lonnie Smith, George Bell, not a bad card, Scott Sanderson, and Jack Lazorko. So, see what I mean? So far, you pay $9, which means 3 packs. I guess you could say I paid $3 for this. $3 for maybe 10 cents worth of cards. That's kind of brutal. But I know a lot of it's just the fun in opening cards as well. So it's not, I can't complain too much. Oh, okay, Troy's on it. Troy's like my reference guy. Troy's always behind the scenes looking stuff up for me. I really appreciate it. So he's looking up the 2014 Bowman. Because this is the mystery pack, I'm going to open this up last because I just have no clue. But this is also the hobby pack. In case you guys don't know, by the way, you've got standard packs that, just look like a standard pack. And then this would be a standard pack. But if you look in the bottom right, you'll see an H in a circle. That H indicates it's a hobby pack. So it's not a guarantee that you're going to get better cards. It's just your odds are better of getting better cards. And when it comes to hits, you're more likely to get them in a hobby pack. I've had identical packs, one hobby, one standard, and had better cards out of the standard than the hobby. That just defied the odds, though, is all that was. The odds are better of getting stuff out of a hobby. Okay, so it looks like Betts is the main player in that set. So let's see what the Allen Ginter gives us here. This is not a hobby pack. This is just a standard pack. Alrighty. So right off the top, hey, we got a Frank Robinson. Frank Robinson. Jackie. I don't know why I said Frank. I knew better. Anyway, Jackie Robinson. Very nice old throwback card. I know you're all going to tease me now. I said Frank. But Jackie Robinson. Mabin. I don't know that name, Mabin. Cameron Mabin of the Marlins. Never heard of him. Roberto Clemente. There we go. Another throwback. So we've got the Robinson and the Clemente. Very nice. Kiermaier with the Rays. There's a mini. Hey, look, a little mini Greinke. There we go. Look at that, guys. One of the mini cards. It's a Zach Greinke when he was with the D-backs. Here, I'll give myself a little bell ring for that one. That's a hit. Of course, he's no longer with the D-backs, but nonetheless, he's one of our favorites at the time. Let me grab a sleeve for that one. Yeah, Troy. I knew Troy would be pleased with that one. I think I see your... Give me 1 second, SSP. I think I see your question. What box of cards packs is this? So, Jonathan, these came out of this Fairfield Prime Pack you get at Walgreens for $8.99. That's what they advertise. You get 2 packs. Two regular packs, 1 hobby pack, and 1 bonus card. And so far, I've had pretty poor luck with these. After the last one, I swore I would never do it again. But I broke down and bought another one. But again, this is 2 packs. Well, let me see. What in the world is this? I've got a Europa Moons card. The Moon of Jupiter. Yeah, whoopee. Kind of like the egg card I pulled once. So, not the best bang for your buck, so to speak. But they are fun to open. Rogers, these packs are searched by Fairfield. Okay. Well, moon's over my hammy. All right, so then we've got this Bowman Chrome 2014. So I guess everyone's bringing up the name Betts, so we're looking for Betts. All right. There is some sort of interesting shaped card in the middle there, guys. I don't know what that's all about. But you guys notice there's a gap here and a gap here. But there's something solid in the middle, so it looks like one of those funky die cut cards. So that ought to be interesting. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set that one to the back. We'll get to that one last then. All right, so let's crank this pack out here. Bowman Chrome rookie card for Travis d'Arnaud. Nice. Set that back a little bit so you can see with the Mets. Nice colorful cards, that's for sure. We got Dan Straley with the Athletics. Michael Choice with the Rangers, rookie card. Austin Jackson of the Tigers. Michael O'Neill with the Yankees. That's a Bowman first. Tyler Marlette, catcher for the Mariners. Devin Williams with the Brewers. That's also a first Bowman. And we got a Gabriel Winoa, pitcher for the Mets. Let me see, what do we got here? I've missed a lot. Isn't that a sandwich? Bonchance. Die cut. Yeah, it's a die cut. Yeah, we'll see what that is here at the end. Chris says, Moons Over Miami is 2 a.m. food. Die cuts, trade good. Okay. John is saying hi to Paige. SSP, yeah, I've had it. So good. Grant, who are you? Well, first of all, it's good to see you, Grant. Not sure who you're referring to there. Who are you? Okay, so everyone's just saying hello. All right, good. Everybody's in a good mood. All right, moving on. Tyler Mahl for the Reds. That's also a Bowman first. Jason Martin with the Astros. And we're getting down to the end. Spencer Patton with the Royals. And this is some sort of purple parallel card of Giancarlo Stanton. Very nice card. Purple parallel border around the edge there for the Miami Marlins. Nice little rainbow effect there. Yeah, Grant says, hello, Kevin. Hey, Mountain Gorilla. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, it is a very nice purple Stanton card. Very nice. I'll sleeve that up here in a second. But what's behind it is what's got me intrigued. Behind it is this die cut card. And it looks like it's going to have some little refractor as well. Rainbow action to it. It is going to be a dueling die cutter. It's a Rafael Montero and a Michael Franco. So it's a dual-playered die cut card. Look at that shape of that thing. That is one bizarre-looking card. Huh, well, let me get that sleeved up, because that is just bizarre. That's actually, I think, the very first die cut that I've ever had. So that's pretty cool. And I'm also going to sleeve up this Stanton. So, very nice. Here's what the back of it looks like. Oh, we got a numbered card. I didn't even realize that. Look at that, guys. This is 55 out of 150. I should have known to look for that, being a parallel variation. So yeah, it's numbered card as well. So there you go. The hobby pack did kind of come through there. I wouldn't say these are outstanding cards, but they are definitely a step above your standard base variations. So I don't know. This is by far the best prime pack that I've opened yet, but I still don't think I've reached the value of it. You know, $9 for what we just got. That's tough. Whereas with the Fairfield boxes, really one card could make up the whole difference. The box is only $5 and you get 100 cards out of it. So I'm still going to lean toward these boxes here. So I've got two of them. I've got the older gray uniformed one that has, looks like maybe that might be a 90 Fleer, I'm going to guess. And then we've got, this one actually has a pretty cool Mike Trout card right on the front, a Diamond Kings I don't know what you call that, a pink variation or pink parallel. Very, very cool looking face card. And then it's got a 90, I believe that's a 91 Donruss maybe? So we'll find that out here in a second. But so we'll open up the older one first, and we'll see what we get. I'm opening this slowly because I'm trying to read the comments at the same time. Trying to keep up with all this. Oh, Steve's in the house. Good to see you, Carter's kids. Glad you could join us. Sorry, guys, if I missed your chat, I'm not ignoring you. I answer everything I can see. I have trouble walking and chewing gum at the same time. So opening cards and reading chat for me is tricky. So I'm not ignoring anybody. Let's see, this one is dated. This is the older one. So this is September of 18. Yep, September of 18. These boxes have traditionally been showing up dated June and July of 19. So this is definitely a little bit older there. Here, I'll set that. So let's see. I'm going to guess 90 Fleer on this center pack. It's a 90 Fleer. All right. That's pretty sad when you've opened up enough of these where you can just see the side there and tell what you got. So we'll open this at the halfway point of this pack. So we'll open up the top stack first and see what we get here. So first card up is a Braves Mark Teixeira. And we got Mike Blowers for the Yankees. Mike Lavalier, sounds French, for the Pirates. Chris James for the Indians. Jose Rijo. Fernando Valenzuela, very nice card, with the Dodgers. Okay, Gary Gaetti with the Twins. Rick Leach with the Blue Jays. Is that an 89? Yep, okay. Trying to recognize the year of the Upper Deck. And then we've got a 92 Upper Deck, Kurt Gibson with the Royals. Another Mike Lavalier. It seems like every box there's one player that stands out more than others. This may be the Dave or Mike Lavalier set. Let's see, we've got, who's this guy? He's with Cincinnati. Pokey Reese. Pokey Reese rookie card. Keith Mitchell for the Braves. Joe Ursulak for the Orioles. Leon Durham. Is that the Cubs? Yep, with the Cubs. Bill Schroeder with the Angels. Ron Shepard, Blue Jays. David Holsey with the Rangers. Brock Fordice for the White Sox. Mike Bilecki with the Braves. Who's this? Kevin Garcia. Is that Kevin? No, Kareem. Kareem Garcia. Gold Leaf rookie card for the Dodgers. Jose De Leon for the White Sox. Bob Brower for the Rangers. Terry Kennedy. This is Padres card. Yep, when he was with the Padres. I've gotten a lot of his San Francisco Giants cards lately. Luis Rivera with the Red Sox. I've missed a ton here. Carter's. I rarely pull Gary Carter from these, but get Tony Gwynn's every time. Really, you get it. I think I've gotten one Tony Gwynn out of these, Steve. Only one. And I've opened several of these boxes. Kevin Tapani for the Twins. Brian who? Bohannon for the Rangers. Bill Wegman for the Brewers. Dan Pasqua for the White Sox. Terry Leach for the Royals. Mike Jeffcoat with the Rangers. Hey, Ethan's with us. How you doing, Ethan? Happy Friday. Yes, the weekend has finally come. How do you pronounce your name? Rachalian? I don't have collection yet like this. Okay. Oh, thank you. You have an interesting name. I'm going to check your channel out. I don't think I've been on your channel before. Let me check before I forget. Okay. So we've got Bob McDonald with the Blue Jays. Scott Bales with the Indians. Bob Walk. I seem like I always get a Bob Walk card. Steve says he gets a Tony Gwynn card all the time. I'm always pulling Bob Walk cards, and I always make fun of him, saying that's the worst name for a pitcher. Bob Walk. Like Bob Strike, that'd be cool, but not Bob Walk. Mike Gardiner for the Red Sox. Dwayne Ward for the Blue Jays. Kelly Gruber. Brian Downing for the Angels. Checklist from the 88. Rick Callion, I have now subscribed to your channel. So, very interesting. Oh, you're a video gamer. Okay, very cool. From the Netherlands. Very cool. Nice to meet you. Thanks for joining us. Very, very cool. All right, let's get rid of that checklist. Sorry, you guys are staring at it for so long. Eddie Williams. And we've got a Dave Stewart sporting a interesting cap there. Obviously not a uniform issued item. Mike York with the Pirates. Triple play Brent Maine for the Royals. Orioles leaders cards. There's an Eddie Murray and a Cal Ripken Jr. Am I right? Yep. Very cool to get both of those on the same card, so I'll set that one aside. Jeff Montgomery with the Royals. John Moses. Pete O'Brien with the Indians. Diamond Kings card. And here's our somewhat newer cards. Seattle Slayers. We've got, I'm not sure who those Mariners are. And it's not going to tell us. But it's a Seattle team card, I guess. We got Bruce Maxwell with the Athletics. And Dylan Peters with the Marlins. So that's the first half of that box. And then we're going to crack open this Fleer 90 pack. So I'd say the first half, the only hit really was this Hall of Fame card with Murray and Ripken Jr. on it. What year is that Orioles card? I believe is it 88? Yeah, this is out of the 88 set. You always get Bob's card. Yeah, Bob Walk. I do always seem to get his card. Well, happy birthday, SSP. Tomorrow's your birthday. Very cool. Congratulations. Hey, Blood X is with us. He says, Frank, you know me. I try to help everyone out. Yeah, Blood X goes out of his way to get people subbed up to each other. He goes all out. He gives it his all. I swear there are times I think he needs to take put on an oxygen tank after his broadcast. It's exhausting for him. Very animated. Blood, he turns up a subwoofer. Those were a whole... okay, Chris says, those were a whole 2 of cards in the bicycle tires when we were kids. Yeah. Yep, SSP, thanks. Oh, okay, she collects coins. That's cool. There's a lot of coin collectors amongst us as well. Oh, okay, there's a whole lot of cards. I see what you're saying, Chris. Okay. Yep. All right, Dave, take it easy, brother. You have a good one. Have a good night if you stream tonight. All right, so this is the 90 Fleer, and that just kind of like fell apart. So I don't know how how well preserved that pack was. That was like no glue on that at all. Whoops. Okay, Fleer baseball quiz. Set that aside. We've got Tom Candiotti for the Indians. Jose Rijo with the Reds. Dale Murphy, possible future Hall of Famer, with the Braves. Chris Spire with the Giants. Bob Stanley with the Red Sox. Greg Maddux. Love Greg Maddux. He's a local hometown hero here in Vegas. So that's always a nice card to sleeve up. And we got Tag Higuera with the Brewers. Dante Bichette, father of the current Bo Bichette. Al Newman with the Twins. Dean Wilkins with the Cubs. Frank Tanana with the Tigers. Bruce Hurst with the Padres. Got a dual card here. We've got a Kelly Mann and a Dave Hansen. Rookie prospect card. Jose Gonzalez with the Dodgers. And finally, a Gino Petralli with the Rangers. So I'm going to say Greg Maddux was the hit of that pack. Alrighty. So now we're going to get in the second half of this Fairfield box. No, I was referring to his father, Bo's dad. I didn't pull a Bo Bichette card. Kevin, if you like my WH gift, type WH any of my single VOD and I play all your playlist. I'm giving Raquelian, I apologize. I'm not sure what you're referring to with WH. Franks, Kevin, where'd you get the 87 Topps box online? This came in a Patreon box, I believe. Frank, from... No, it was either... Oh, my memory. I either got this from Jabs from a Patreon pack, or I got it from Donald in a giveaway that he was giving away. I think I won some cards, and I might have gotten this box from Donald. So I know I didn't buy this box outright. Frank, sorry. W8, oh, watch hours. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying, Raquelian. Thank you. Okay, if you like my watch hours gift type, I'm giving watch hours for this Christmas gift. Okay. Sorry, Kevin. It's Han Solo saying Boba Fett, not Boba Bichette. Okay. Okay, Raquelian is giving away watch hours. So if anybody needs watch hours, go ahead and reach out to Raquelian, and she'll hook you up with some hours. That scene was filmed in Kevin's hometown of Yuma. Yes, it was, Chris, but it wasn't my only hometown. It was shared by somebody else in this chat, Chris. Just saying. All right, so let's get going here on this pack. Looks like we got some newer cards up front. Maybe not so new. Alex Gordon with the Royals. John Lester with the Red Sox. There we go. No, is that the same Chris Sale? No, it can't be. Isn't there a Sale with the Red Sox that's pretty popular? It's not the same Sale, is it? I don't believe. Let me know what you guys say about this card here. Chris Sale with the White Sox back in 14. Oh, the same one. Okay, well, that's cool. I didn't realize he'd been around for that long. All right, I'll set that one aside. That's pretty cool. Rookie, no, Mountain Gorilla. It's not, only because it shows he was with the White Sox for several years before this card came out in 14. So that'd be cool if he was a rookie, for sure. Adam Jones, when he was with the Orioles, now he's obviously a current Diamondback. So there's a shout out to my D-backs, Adam Jones. Adam Wainwright with the Cardinals. Cubs leader card, there's Ron Say on the left. Jamie Quirk with the Royals. Robbie Witt with the Rangers. Dave Parker with the Reds. Yeah, it is a very nice card, Mountain. You're right. James Easterly with the Brewers. That's an old card. That's 1982. 1982. And here's an old card. Oh, okay. It looked old on the back. Henry Cotto with the Mariners on a Bowman. 86 Topps, Dave Stapleton. Bob Brenly when he was with the Giants. Of course, now he's in the Diamondbacks announcing booth. Kenny Maldonado with the Giants. Sean Yegas, rated rookie with the Dodgers. Sean Abner with the Padres. Pete Incaviglia. I struggle with his name. Brian Fisher. Joel Skinner. Pat Tabler with the Royals. Gito Gaston and Dusty Baker. Managers cards. Okay, I know Dusty Baker. I don't know Cito. Or Cheeto. George Wright with the Rangers. That's a very nice card for its age. That's an 85 card. It's very clean all the way around. Another 86 Cubs. Larry Sorensen. Todd Hundley with the Mets. Joe Beckwith with the Royals. Midray Cummings with the Pirates. Bruce Sutter. Steve Balboni. Hey, Dave Palmer. And we got Mike Loynd. Mark Ryle of the Angels. 87. I don't know if that helps Frank, but that was an 87 Donruss. Zane Smith with the Braves. Mike Greenwell with the Red Sox. Gary Redus with the Pirates. Tommy Green with the Braves. And Eddie Zosky with the Blue Jays. Oh, sorry guys, should have warned you. Get out your sunglasses. Ron Kittle with the Orioles. Fleer 91. We got Chris Sabo. There you go, Chris. Christopher. This is for you, Chris. It's a half Sabo card, but nonetheless, it's got Chris's name on it and his face. And, of course, Bobby Bonilla with him. Dale Murphy, 83. That's, you know what? That's actually that's a very good card. And if he makes it to the Hall of Fame, I'm looking for defects. That card, it ain't perfect, but it's darn close. I'm going to set this one aside and sleeve it just in case. For its age and condition, that's phenomenal. Okay, here's 2018 card for Corey Guerin for the Giants. There's a first Bowman. That's a, I mean, it's not an auto. Oh, that's that's a thick card. Hey, this is unique. Look at this, guys. Tyler Thornburg with the Brewers. It's a first Bowman. But look at the thickness of that card. It's not a relic. It's obviously not an auto, but that's a very cool signature, though. Very nice, actually. I'm going to set that one aside. It's unique. I'm not going to call it a hit per se, but it's a unique card for sure. SSP, love that Murphy. Yeah, isn't that nice? And look at that old Atlanta uniform. That is a nice card. Centering is not perfect, but it's better than a lot that I've seen. All right, and we've got a Chicago Cubs team card there. Looks like Chris Bryant on the right, Rizzo in the middle, and somebody up top that's very happy. CC Sabathia. Sad story there. I was watching that game live when he threw his arm out. That was very, very upsetting. Not a fan of the guy per se, but you never want to see a guy end his career the way he did. Luis Castillo with the Reds. Here's a old Heritage throwback card for Carl Crawford with the Rays. James McCann with the Tigers. And we're nearing the end of this pack here. We got a Jesse Litch first Bowman card. That's out of the 2007 set. Dexter Fowler. And a Joe Mauer with the Twins. That's an SP Authentic card. 2008 Upper Deck. So that was Joe Mauer, and here's another Joe Mauer. Upper Deck. Spectrum card. That's a cool card. Look at that. And a Virgil Hill with the Cardinals. That's a really cool card. I'm going to sleeve this one up. It's just a beautiful Spectrum, rainbow, foil, whatever you call it, looking card. Yeah, that's a very shiny card, Raquelian. Very cool. So that wraps up the first box of Fairfields. And again, that's the older box that I've traditionally had less luck with. I'm not saying that I expected to get bad cards, but I definitely expect a little bit better out of this next box of the newer blue uniform. These tend to be a little bit better. But I can tell you right off the bat, we've got the face card is a Mike Trout Diamond Kings card. So that's an obvious good one right there. So we'll crack this one open now. So any of you guys got anything special planned this weekend? Any card shows in your area that you're going to? There's one here in Vegas on Sunday in the afternoon that I'm going to try to hit. It seems like it's a one-day affair. I don't know really what to expect, but I'm going to check it out after my morning church service. Raquel, oh my goodness, 100 cards. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, 100 cards is nothing. 100 cards is nothing. So let's see, I was calling this a 91 Donruss pack. Series 2. And it is. Yep, Series 2. So we'll open up that at the halfway point. So let me start off right off the bat with this top card here of Mike Trout. And I'm going to get that sleeved up right off the bat. Look at that. That's a beautiful card. Donruss Optic from 2018. Yeah, she's a beaut. Very cool. All right, so we got a Matt Carpenter with the Cardinals. Hey, there we go. Nolan Arenado card. That's a very nice card. What year is this one? Topps 2015. Shout out to you Rockies fans. I'm going to sleeve that one up just because. SSP is going to watch LSU win tomorrow. Okay. Not much into college ball this year. I don't know. I'll be honest with you guys. Since I kind of got back into the baseball card hobby, I've been watching baseball. That's been the only thing I've watched. I truly lost a little interest in football, which is sad to say. But I've really been focusing on baseball lately. Pat Neshek of the Astros. Drew Hutchison with the Blue Jays. Kevin Rogers with the Giants. Rookie card, 93 score. Kevin Mitchell with the Mariners. I did not know he was with the Mariners. I knew him as a Giants, but I didn't know him as a Mariner. Danny Tartabull. Carl Everett with the Mets. John Franco with the Mets. Cecil Fielder with the Blue Jays. Mike Stanton with the Braves. Bod Tewksbury. Greg Myers with the Blue Jays. Harold Reynolds with the Mariners. And Greg Jeffries, rookie card looks like. Well, it says Future Star. I used to collect Greg Jeffries. I'm not sure how Future Star cards are looked at as rookie cards. I'm not sure, so I'm going to set that one aside. Henry says Neshek is a great TTM signer. Really? Let me go find that Neshek. Where was he at? Oh, okay. Actually, you know what? That'd be a good-looking card to have an auto on, too. Let me set that aside, and I keep promising I'm going to get into TTM, and I've got a small assortment of cards that I want to use for it. Hey, Jose's with us. Big Cecil, is that his rookie card? I don't know. I will find out for you. No. Now, this is a 89, and looks like he started in 85. So, unfortunately, no, not a rookie. Ohio who? Tigers #1. Oh, I like shiny ones for this if I collect. Yeah, Raquelian, the shiny cards are definitely eye-catching. Chris Cards makes good videos about TTM autographs. Okay. Chris Cards, I'll look at that. I'm not familiar with Chris Cards. I'll look him up. Like, let me write that down. Chris Cards TTM. That way I won't forget. Ladies love shiny ones, you know. Hee hee, yep. Yep. Yeah, college football, Troy. I'm not into it. Sorry. I can't discuss it because I don't know anything about it. Larry Gura with the Royals. Mark Clear with the Brewers. Ron Guidry. What year is that? 82? That's a very nice card too, actually. Ron Guidry. That name sounds familiar. Should I sleeve this one up, guys? Off the top of my head, I can't remember. Louisiana Lightning. Okay, yeah. The name sounded familiar, and the age of the card, and it's like perfectly centered. It's a very nice card. Okay, we forgive you what for not following college football? Yeah, you can only have so many interests, and I do have a lot of other interests, but college football is not one of them. Is that a real signature? No, unfortunately not. I don't think so. I believe most of them had the printed signatures on the cards back in the day. Yeah, it looks too clean. Yeah, favorite Yankees, my cousin favorite, but my favorite only Dinky Toys. All right, I'll let you guys on the chat figure that one out. I don't know what that means. A Guidry auto is the only Yankees I'll allow in my house. Troy is obviously not a Yankees fan. But look at this, guys. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Hey, Chris, check this one out. '85 Steve Garvey Padres card. So this would be the year right after he hit that famous home run in the World Series. That is a sweet card. I've never seen that card before. Yes, Chris, that is definitely a hit. Padres is handsome. Ooh la la. Well, okay. Yeah. That's the name of the team. That is a really, really nice card there. All right. That's an 85, Troy. The Garvey. 85. So assuming that this picture was probably taken the year before, that would have been the same year he hit the famous home run in the World Series. Yep. Dean Palmer for the Rangers. Gary Varsho with the Pirates. Gary Templeton with the Padres. Raquelian, all of them are handsome. Well, I'm glad you have an opinion, Raquelian. I don't look at the cards in the same at the same viewpoint that you have, but I respect your opinion. Yeah, Gary Templeton. Then we've got John Farrell with the Indians, and another Gary Templeton. Is that the same card? Okay, there we go. Duplicate cards in Fairfields. Although we didn't get one in the last batch, I don't think. In your country, basketball is famous? In the Netherlands, right, Raquelian? And what basketball? American basketball is famous? Or do you guys have your own basketball league that you follow? John Franco with the Mets. Chris Hammond with the Reds. And there we go, Chris. Here you go, Chris. This is a hit for you. Shout out to Chris Howard. I'm not even going to say it. I'll just let Chris relish in the moment. That's for you, Chris. The Stankies. Here in the Netherlands, they like Formula One. Okay. We do like our auto racing too, Raquelian. Not Formula One so much. That's become more of a European sport. But motorsports is huge out here in the United States. Oh, sorry, Kevin. Troy. Yeah, sorry. I left it on too long. Mike Jackson and BJ Surhoff. I apologize, guys. I wasn't even looking at what was up there. Two 91 Fleer cards. Hey, Danny and Gray's cards. How you doing, brother? We're doing wonderful. Things are good. Hey, Danny, I'm sorry I couldn't stay for more of your stream last night. I could have talked racing with you guys all night long. I had to go to class, but I definitely want to join in more on your live streams. I could really get into that conversation. That's really, really fun. Dave Martinez with the Expos. Nilson Santovania with the Expos. Ken Griffey Sr., unfortunately. I mean, not that he's a bad guy, but of course I would have preferred a junior. Glenn Hubbard with the Athletics. Henry Cotto with the Mariners. Keith Moreland with the Padres. And another 88 checklist. That's 2 88 checklists we've got out of these 2 boxes. And a Dave Nilsson rated rookie card. Vance Law with the Athletics. Bobby Bonilla with the Pirates. Steve Sack. Shout out to Jose Tavares and his Dodgers. There's a nice Steve Sacks on a Donruss 86 card. And a Rick Rhoden with the Pirates. Every Thursday. Okay. I think that's Bone Temps Road. Okay, I have no idea what you're saying, Jonathan. I could break into Spanish, but that wouldn't compete with, I'm guessing that's French you're speaking. Oh, thank you, Raquelian. I appreciate that. That's a nice compliment. I appreciate that. Danny just subbed up to you. Yeah, hey guys, if you don't know Danny and Grays, he really promotes NASCAR and auto racing collecting on his channel, and he knows his stuff. Very knowledgeable. A lot of fun. I definitely recommend you guys go to his channel and sub up to him. I thoroughly enjoy my time on his channel, and I know you will too. Good times. Because a lot of our hobbies overlap, you know. Yes, this is a baseball card community, but we collect cards of all types. Now, primarily I am baseball, but I'm knowledgeable enough. I could speak to the racing car guys. Probably more so. I'm probably more knowledgeable about racing than I am baseball. But currently, this is the hobby of choice for me, so I'm into the baseball. But yeah, we overlap. Let the good times roll. Oh, okay. I get it. Indy cars, yeah. Indy cars are popular here in the States. Of course, NASCAR is predominantly the most popular racing. Let's see, we've got Mike Boddicker with the Royals. Alan Trammell, there we go. There's a Hall of Famer. Alan Trammell with the Tigers. Almost done with this half box here, and then we'll get into that Donruss pack. John Cangelosi of the White Sox. Scott Bankhead with the Seattle Mariners. Bud Black with the Indians. Another 87 Donruss. Chris James, rated rookie card. And then we got a Ron Gant, rookie prospect. And Joaquin Andujar with the A's. Mountain Gorilla, if you're still here, buddy, are you still looking for Ron Gant cards? I'll set this aside. I know Mountain was talking about Ron Gant earlier, so I'll set that aside. So, Raquel, well, thank you very much, Raquel, and I appreciate that. Very nice of you. What is Raquel? Real men love baseball. Women love shopping mostly. As a married man to a woman, yes, I will attest to that. That is a true statement. I sent Nicklin a Tremolato. Oh, cool. Danny is having a 1,000 giveaway once we get there. Yep. I did catch the very bit of that comment you made about the 1,000 sub giveaway. That's cool. UPC Jeff Gordon and Kyle Larson. Yep. 2 very, very talented and nice people. And that's one thing I will say. I don't know a lot about the baseball people as far as off the field, but NASCAR drivers in general are just good-hearted, friendly folk. I mean, you can approach them. Access to the drivers is a lot easier than it is to professional baseball or basketball or football. So I do enjoy it. Okay, so this is 91 Donruss. Series 2, which is the green. The Series 1 cards will have the blue border. So that's how you differentiate between the two. So Ruben Sierra with the Rangers. B.J. Surhoff. Gerald Young with the Astros. Don Robinson with the Giants. Ron Darling with the Mets. Frank Thomas, there we go. Frank Thomas card. This is his, I guess, second-year card. Because 90 was his rookie. His rookie cards came out in 90. So I don't think I've got that card. That's a second-year card for Frank Thomas. Very cool. Doug Drabeck. Brent Nackert with the Mariners. Steve Carter with the Pirates. Andy Hawkins with the Yankees. Eddie Murray, another Hall of Famer. All right, we're getting some hits out of this pack. That Fleer 90 didn't produce much in the last box we opened. Yeah, Jose, that is a very nice Frank Thomas card. Let me get this puzzle piece out of the way. That's a Willie Stargell puzzle piece. In the minors, it's awesome. They'll talk to you like a person, not like a personality. Yeah, that's true. Before their heads swell up and they become too good to talk to. Yeah, Eddie is definitely famous. He's a Hall of Famer. Jack Armstrong, Mike Kingery, Ricky Jordan, and Tim Wallach. All right, guys, just verify Kingery related to Scott Kingery, the modern day player. Mike Kingery and Scott Kingery, are they related? One of those things that I think about. Not that it keeps me up at night trying to figure out, but I'm curious if they're related. Jack Armstrong, famous whole year round. I'm not too familiar with Jack Armstrong. I can't speak as to his celebrity status. Okay, Dan, you got to take off. I understand, buddy. But I'm glad you stopped by. It's good chatting with you. And when my schedule loosens up a little bit on Thursday nights, I'll join in longer on your live streams. Okay. Michael Scott Kingery was born in 1961. So Scott Kingery, the modern Scott Kingery, is not related. Interesting. Okay. I'll take your word for it. All right, so here we go in the second half. We've got Michael Bourne of the Orioles. We've got a David Ortiz. David Ortiz with the Twins. Shout out to Ethan with Ethan's Elvis Covers and More. He's a huge David Ortiz fan. That's a pretty thick card, actually. That's a Topps. What year is this? 2017. I'm gonna set that one aside. That's a cool card. We got Keon Broxton, throwback jersey card on the Brewers. All right, Logan Morrison with the Twins. Tommy Joseph with the Phillies. Hippolito Pena. If Frank, you're still here, Frank's cards. If you're here, Frank, here's a name for you for your video. Hippolito Pena. Frank is always looking for silly names of ball players for another video he's going to do. Pete Smith with the Braves. Ooh, very nice. Topps Chrome for Zach Cozart with the Angels. That's a really nice card to get in one of these Fairfield boxes. Have any 2007 87 inserts extra? You know, Troy, I don't have a single 87 insert. I've seen videos of guys with them, but the new Throwback 87 cards, I've not seen any of them in person. Yeah, I collect the 84 throwbacks. Jonathan knows that. Bear with me. I'm trying to get caught up on some of this stuff. SSP is 35 cards away from completing the master set of 2019 update. Really? All bases, SPs, and SSPs. That's cool. Wow. Cincinnati, Rokelian says Cincinnati baseball was the hype before in 1990. Okay. Okay. Rokelian, if you lived in America, maybe you'd know. Well, maybe. But, you know, with the internet and social media, you can pretty much know anything about anything anywhere in the world. So I don't think that living in the Netherlands precludes you from understanding and knowing more about our sports here. I think that's awesome, Rokelian, that you're learning and know so much about baseball as it is. That's very, very cool. All right, Dave Clark with the Cubs. Kurt Stillwell with the Angels. Rick Lucan with the Royals. Joey Hamilton with the Padres. Mickey Hatcher. Oh, my word. Guys, look at the glove on his bat. Look at that glove. Can you guys see that? Explain that one to me. I'm at a loss. Wow. Alvin Davis with the Mariners. Pat Mahomes. Troy, aren't you going to card shows? I am. On Sunday, Troy, there's a card show locally. Yep, I'm going to try to hit that up for an hour or two between church services. Raquel, I'm not really into this game, but trying to appreciate it. Yeah, it's for America, Raquelian, it's America's pastime. It's like one of those things. If you grew up as a young boy in America, you just grew to love the sport. Darryl Strawberry with the Dodgers. Mike Mason with the Rangers. Paul O'Neill with the Reds. There's an Upper Deck checklist from 91. There's a 2017, I think. Yep, 2017 Jason Kipnis with the Indians. Sandy Alomar Jr. with the Indians. Kent Urbeck with the Twins. Mike Brown with the Pirates. Craig Wilson. Willie Fraser. Kirk McCaskill. Tommy Gregg with the Braves. Mitch Williams with the Rangers. Brooke Jacoby. And Jim Traber with the Orioles. What have I missed? Jeff Nichols in the house. Good to see you, Jeff. Glad you could join us. Card show is cool. Rare to see this from collectors. Yep. Oh yeah, if you ever come to the States, Raquelian, you gotta visit a ballpark and go to a game. There's nothing like the smell of the ballpark. And it's really hard to put that into words other than saying you just got to experience it. The freshly cut grass, just the whole atmosphere, the crowds, the field, it's just a beautiful experience. Okay, Bob Welch with the Athletics. Melvin Nieves with the Braves. Jimmy Key with the Yankees. Tyler Green. Not sure what team that... Oh, Phillies. Okay. That P looked funny. Todd Froworth with the Orioles. Scott Leus with the Twins. David Cone with the Mets. Eric King with the Indians. Greg Minton. Bob Forsch. Another Greg Jeffries with the Cardinals. It's not his rookie card, but a nice card nonetheless. Oh, this is interesting. This is the second card like this I've pulled. This is a Jeff Facero with the Expos, Topps Finest. But if you guys can see that, there's a wrapper on it, and it says Topps Finest Protector, peel and remove coating. And so this is the second card like this I've pulled, but I've never removed the coating from it. I can't bring myself to doing that. But it's very interesting, and I'm not sure why they have a protective coating on it to begin with. I don't really know the history of that card, but it's unique. Yeah, so Troy's got some of them unpeeled. Yeah, I'm not peeling it. I just can't bring myself to doing it. Alan Embry. I have no idea who he plays for. The Indians. Yeah, I mean, you look at that card there. There's no indication of who he plays for or anything. It's just a name and a guy in a polo shirt. Randy Velarde. Greg Smith with the Cubs. Rock Reigns. There's a name. Rock Reigns with the Expos. A couple more to go. Tim Layana with the Reds. Dwight Gooden, Upper Deck 93. That's like your classic 90s color design scheme there. And then we've got, let's flip these over. Dale Mahorkic. And finally, an Eric Gunderson with the Giants. So no hits out of those boxes. The Fairfield boxes do advertise 1 out of every 4 boxes contains a hit. That one pack I did get contained a thick card. I thought it might have been a relic card, but it wasn't. I'm going to sleeve up this David Ortiz card. But so no hits per se, but hits are relative, because I'll look at that Steve Garvey right there and I'll tell you that's a hit every day. All day long that's a hit. So it's all relative to what you collect and who your favorites are. So we've got time. I'd like to what I miss? Oh man, I missed so much here. Henry Nelson, Tommy Pham traded to Padres for Hunter Renfroe. Oh really? Renfroe's gone? I love the caps of Allen. I busted 2 Fairfields the other night. I got a Luis. You got a Gonzo rookie. Good for you, Jeff. That's definitely a hit. Jose's calling out Tim Raines. What's your reference there, Jose? What about Tim Raines? Troy's heading to Google. Yeah, that happened yesterday. My goodness. Blake Snell wasn't happy with the trade. If anyone liked to trade me for Denki toys, let me know for... Okay, Rokelian, do me a favor. What is a Denki toy? That's a term that at least I'm not familiar with, but I don't think any of us in the States are familiar with that. What is a Denki toy? So that's interesting. Hunter Renfroe's gone from the Padres. I've got a bunch of his cards too. That's unfortunate for us Padres fans. And Tommy Pham, I'm not familiar with Tommy Pham. I don't know what that means for the Padres. It's a car toy, Kevin. Oh, okay. A dinky toy. It's a toy car, huh? Like a Hot Wheels. All right. So what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to bust open this one stack of 1990 Topps. Of course, on the box, it's got King Griffey Jr. on the front. So that would be an ideal card to pull. I'm not sure off the top of my head what other cards are good in here. The Frank Thomas would obviously be a good one. The Frank Thomas rookie could be in here. Especially a Frank Thomas no-name card. That would be an awesome hit to pull that. Padres got a better player. So Tommy Pham is better than Hunter Renfroe, huh? Google Denki Toys to find out more. That's interesting. Okay, cool. I mean, it's not... I mean, if he's a better player, then that's good for the Padres. But... okay. I guess I just like consistency, you know. It's tough when you get to know players on teams real well and then they leave. It's like, oh man, now I got to learn a whole new player. Okay, hey, so this is Raquelian, if you're watching. Old baseball cards from the 90s and 80s from Topps. Like a pack like this. Comes with bubble gum. Now this gum is old and brittle and it obviously cracked on me here and it's stuck to the back of this card. I don't suggest eating the gum after being nearly 30 years old. Some people do. I'm not going to do it. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. 30-year-old bubble gum. Dinky is pretty popular. Okay, Larry Walker. Okay, Jose, you're throwing out names at me, and I don't know what the reference is. You said Tim Raines, and then Larry Walker. I don't think I pulled either of those guys, did I? I think I would have recognized them for sure. Mike Moustakas went to the Reds. Interesting. I didn't know that either. Troy, I can't hear anything. My wife and son are wrestling. Interesting. I also like wrestling. And making way too much noise. Okay. All right, so here we go into the 90 top set here. All right, so we got a Rafael Ramirez, Kurt Young, Mark Portugal, Dennis Cook, Kevin Wickander, Luis Rivera. That's a nice old Sandy Koufax turn back the clock card. I love that old card. Tim Leary with the Reds, Brian Fisher, Pirates, Steve Frey with the Expos, a Carlos Martinez Gold Cup card for the White Sox, Cito Gaston manager card with the Blue Jays. See, I was just saying I never heard of him earlier, but he was on that card with, was it Frank Robinson, I think? Dual manager card. Don August from the Brewers, Pat Borders from the Blue Jays, Eric Shaw with the Padres, and a Dave Stewart with the Athletics. Dave Stewart. And not really any damage from that bubblegum card that I can see, so that's good. Oh, okay, so you're giving me names for the... I got you, Jose. So these could be out of these packs. I got you. Tim Raines and Larry Walker could be in these packs. The Braves AA team is here. Okay, that's cool. Oh, guys, I don't know if you could see it. I caught the back end of that card on the back with the gum stuck to it. I sure hope the gum didn't leave any damage. You might have seen the name on it, but I'm going to save it for a surprise. It's going to be a hit, though, I'll tell you that. All right, Jonathan. Hey, thanks for stopping by, brother. I appreciate it. And I'll keep my eyes open for the mail on Monday. I'm looking forward to receiving that package. I'm very much looking forward to it. So, good seeing you, brother. And Raquelian has gone to get some coffee. Yeah, I have no idea, like, what time would it be in the Netherlands right now? Okay, Mike Rosler with the Reds. Robin Ventura, there we go, nice card for the White Sox. Rick Lukin with the Royals. Tom Pagnozzi with the Cardinals. Marty Clary with the Braves. Tyler Houston, #1 draft pick. Tom Troublehorn with the Brewers. Gene Larkin with the Twins. Tom Lawless with the Blue Jays. Joey Meyer with the Brewers. Mike Scott with the Astros. Pete Smith with the Braves. Ken Howell with the Phillies. Glenn Braggs with the Brewers. Hey, Chris Sabo, there you go. Hey, Chris, if you're still in here, I haven't seen you in a while. But shout out to Chris Howard. Pulled a Chris Sabo card. Dun 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 dun. But what's behind this card is what's got me excited. I'm going to get my bell ready to go. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and ring it now. Because we have a, check it out, guys. Randy Johnson with the Mariners card. Randy Johnson. And this is not his rookie, because his rookie was in the 89 set. So I know it's not his rookie card, but this is his second-year card, and I don't believe I have this card in my PC. So that is a very, very cool card to get. Yep, Jose Tavares, thumbs up. You got it. Hey, Jose, if you don't mind, I'm going to put you on the spot here, but while I'm thinking about it, thumbs up or thumbs down for Sunday's card show? Maybe for a couple hours? And if you haven't decided yet, that's fine. I was just curious if you've given any thought to it. Yep. Angels AA was here. They're moving to North Alabama. You appreciate second-year cards? Yeah. Second-year cards are definitely good, too. Because a lot of rookie cards don't mean anything to anybody, because a lot of rookies don't amount to much. But when they do have a good first year, their second-year card is definitely more valuable. Deanna says, oh, good deal. Awesome. Good to hear. Oh, we can talk about it more tomorrow, too, because we got tomorrow morning to discuss and make plans. I forgot about that. Yeah, don't forget tomorrow morning. Hey, there we go. Johnny Bench turned back the clock for the Reds. So we've got two very nice turn back the clock cards. Fred Manrique. Dave Righetti. Greg Harris with the Red Sox. Mario Diaz with the Seattle Mariners. Jack Clark with the Padres. I'm thinking here. Cardinals record breaker. For some reason, the name Vince Coleman's coming to mind. It is Vince Coleman. Cool. Okay. My memory is not as bad as I thought it was. Lee Mazzilli with the Blue Jays. Dave Anderson. Audubey McDowell. Tom Brunansky with the Cardinals. Howard Johnson with the Mets. Ron Kittle with the White Sox. Not the White Sox we're looking for, but... Hey, George Brett. Man, he looks mean in that picture. Pat Sheridan and Bo Jackson. There we go. Look at that. We finished off with a George Brett and a Bo Nose card. Cool. I'll get a couple sleeves out for those guys. Hey, Jeff, I'm not going to brag. I was what you call dumb luck. Lucky guess. I think Ozzie Smith was a good guess as well. According to CBS Sports, Pirates are willing to entertain offers for Starling Marte. Really? Man, there's just so much trading going on. It's hard to keep up. I've experienced that, and I wish Danny were here, still in here, from Danny's and Gray's cards, because he's a NASCAR buff. And, you know, it used to be Jeff Gordon was always the same car and number. Jimmy Johnson always drove the same car with the same number. But in recent years, I'd say in the last 5 or 6 years, so many drivers are being traded to other teams that it's really hard to keep up with who's in what car number. And you watch a car on the track and you don't know who's driving it anymore. It's really hard to keep up with. All right off the bat, we got a Wade Boggs card. That's a cool one. Get a sleeve for Mr. Boggs. Okay, Eric Hansen with the Mariners. Steve Carter. Otis Nixon. Rich Gedman with the Red Sox. Tom Glavine, there we go. I have been getting a string of Glavines lately. I don't know what it is, but I've been very fortunate in getting Glavine cards. That is really cool. That is a nice Glavine. All right, Mike Stanley with the Rangers. Pete Incaviglia with the Rangers. Ron Karkovice. Me and Philip Oldenburg like to say Ron Karkovice. Andres Galarraga. Gary Gaetti. Rolando Rooms. Eric Davis. Jeff Robinson. Mike Fitzgerald, and the last card in this pack is a Todd Burns with the Athletics. So definitely the Glavine was the hit of that pack. For sure. Yeah, that was a nice Glavine. All right. Boom, right off the top, a Nolan Ryan 5,000 card. That one seems to be a pretty popular one. I think they mass-produced this one. I've seen a lot of those 5,000 cards. I don't want to stick it in front of Glavine. Almost as nice as your Wade Boggs 90 down to Russ, yeah. Oh, that's right. You hit that Wade Boggs, didn't you? I remember that. Yep, I'll set him aside there. Yeah, Jose won the Home Run Derby a couple weeks ago. And he pulled a Wade Boggs out of his 90 down Russ pack. Ducky Boy's with us. How you doing, Ducky Boy? Glad you could join us. We're just going through a stack of 90 tops right now. We've already finished up some Fairfield boxes, pulled some nice hits, but now we're going through this 90, looking for the Frank Thomas rookie card and maybe even a Ken Griffey Jr. Gold Cup card. Carney Lansford. Larry Walker, there we go. You called it, Jose. Jose called this one earlier, so I'm going to give him kudos for that one. Oh, got to get the bell for that one. Ducky Boy, not good. Oh, man. You never want to hear that. Well, I hope things improve for you. Well, if anybody here can help, Ducky, you just feel free to ask. There's some good folks in here. Dave Winfield with the Yankees. Eric Plunk. Scott Scudder. Frank White. I got excited there, but I was thinking Frank Thomas. It's not the Not the right Frank. Joe Hesketh with the Expos. Jamie Moyer. David Cohn. Greg Swindell. Dave Johnson. And the last card is a Gary Pettis with the Tigers. Gary Pettis. So we just passed halfway through the stack here. About 4 more packs to go. The gum's been getting better and better to come off. That first pack, it was broken. And then the next few, it was stuck pretty good. But now these are kind of like falling off, so that's good. All right, starting off with a checklist. Whoopoo! All right, Don Robinson. Ducky says, Mountain banned me from his channel for spamming, even though I haven't watched him all week. Because I school when he streamed and haven't on the weekends, so I don't know what I did. He and hats. Well, you know, Ducky, like most things, just give it some time. And then they say time heals all wounds. And someday you just let some time pass, go back into a stream and just, or if you're able to shoot him an email. If you can't go in a stream, you can shoot him an email and apologize. And you just, be mature about it. And show him some maturity and some honest, what's the term? Just honest, sincere apology. And that should be, well, don't let it annoy you, Ducky. I mean, this is just the internet. It's not life and death. It's just a fun thing we do. So, yeah, just shoot him an email. Explain to him what happened and apologize. That should heal things. Don Robinson, Kenny Rogers, Bob McClure, Rick Honeycutt, Todd Stottlemyre, Brian Dubois, Brian Meyer, Ron Hassey, there we go. Not a hit for you guys, but a hit for me, and I'll tell you why here in a second. So I'm going to set Ron aside. Jody Davis with the Braves. Randy Kramer with the Pirates. Fred Tolliver with the Padres. Mike Davis. Joe Ursulak. Jeff Brantley with the Giants. And finally, a Gene Nilsson with the A's. So, Ron Hassey is a family favorite because he and my father played college ball together. So he was a friend and a very close friend and acquaintance of my dad, and we'd go watch him play pros, and we'd go up to this side of the field and call for him, and he'd look over and wave at us and say hi. So very nice guy and good friend of my dad. So I kind of, on the side, I PC Ron Hassey cards. Troy says, well, Kevin, the first time I got blocked, I felt hurt too, and I'm a grown man. Just about quit YouTubing, really. It's rather pride squashing. Well, that's rough. I don't know the feeling. I guess any rejection, it's like any rejection in life. It never feels good. I guess the most annoying part is when you don't know why. I guess that's the frustrating thing. If you deliberately did something and you know what you did, then it's like, okay, yeah, I see what happened. But if you're not sure what you did, that's a tough one. But you're welcome here, Ducky. I've got no qualms with you. So you're welcome to join us. Jeff Robinson with the Pirates. Julio Machado. Bucky Dent for the Yankees. John Wetland for the Dodgers. Wally Backman with the Twins. Rich Monteleone. That's a cool name. Monteleone with the Angels. Mark Carrion with the Mets. Luis Salazar. Edgar Martinez. Ding ding. Shout out to Donald Blondahl. Hall of Famer Edgar Martinez. Donald PCs him. And especially since he's a Seattle Mariners, that makes it like extra special. So shout out to Donald on that one. Dwight Smith with the Cubs. Lance McCullers with the Yankees. Mark Grant. Again, a little story there. I'll tell you that in a second. And Carlton Fisk. There we go. Hall of Famer. Let's leave him out. So this particular pack's turning into a pretty good Hall of Fame pack here. And a personal PC collection as well. But Mark Grant. Well, here, I'll get back to that in a second. Let me finish this up. Franklin Stubbs. Mike Devereaux. And Jack Armstrong. So Mark Grant, if anybody here watches the Padres games live on Fox Sports San Diego, he's in the broadcasting booth now. He announces the Padres games. And for all that hair he's got on his head, he is as bald as a cue ball now. But he is one of the funniest broadcasters I've ever heard. He is so entertaining to watch and listen to. Thoroughly enjoy his broadcasting. So if you guys ever get a chance to watch him broadcast a game, highly recommend it. Ducky, thanks. Kevin wasn't lying when he said you guys were good. Yeah, Ducky. If they weren't good, I wouldn't let them in here. So I absolutely trust everybody in this chat. 1990 mid McDonald card. Yeah, Frank, I tend to believe you're right. Wasn't that because of the upper deck error? Because really, I'll be honest with you, the only reason I know the name Ben McDonald is from his error card. So I think that's what brought a lot of attention to him. Of course, the Frank Thomas error card was popular too. But I only knew him for the error on the upper deck set. Do I play video games? No, Ducky, I don't. Sorry, I don't play any video games. I used to like when Eric Jabs used to pull out old Beckett's and see how cards went up and down. Yeah. Yep. Big Ben was a big deal. Frank, yeah, he did have an error, but okay. See, I didn't really know him much as a ball player. As he was coming into the sport, I was kind of leaving the hobby of collecting, and I lost track of baseball. Frank, you had stepped out a moment ago, but I pulled a card. I'm trying to remember who it was that I thought would be perfect for your funny name game. Let's see if I can find it super quick. No. Oh, wait. No, I think it was in this pack. Or stack here. It was on an 89 Fleer, if I remember correctly. No, not in that batch. Pete Smith. No, there it is. Yeah. Hey, Frank, if you're watching, there's a name for you. Hippolito Pena. I think it's Hippolito. Hippolyto. Hippolyta. I don't know how you say it. Frank. Yeah, he did have an error, but McDonald's a huge prospect. Is this the time you normally upload, or is this just a late one? This is a little later than normal, Ducky. I got home a little later today from work, so I streamed a little late. Frank, oh really? LOL. Curious to know who. I drove my kids to their friends. Just wrote it down. Thanks, Kevin. The list goes on and on with names. Yep. Hippolito Pena. I think it was Pena. Yeah, Hippolito Pena. And he's kind of got I don't know. I hate to speak poorly about people, but kind of a doofy smile. Just kind of like, he's like, yeah, I know my name's funny. Deal with it. Socrates Brito? I don't know that name. Oh, sorry. I don't know that name, Troy. Socrates Brito. All right, 2 packs to go. Getting down to the wire. Have not pulled the Griffey or the Thomas yet. But we have had our share of hits, so I'm not complaining. Yeah, you're Your nephew's facial expressions are classic, Frank, and he's a good sport about it. He even did that little fake mustache thing. That was funny. Troy, Socrates Brito, really? Yeah, Troy. Remember, I call it the dark ages there. I went through a span where I was not following baseball, so that included D-backs as well. So there's a lot of historical stuff I've got to catch up on when it comes. Raquelian, I'm watching Fairfield Kevin's show, and YouTube put me outside the door. I'm watching Fairfield Kevin's show, and YouTube put me outside the door. I don't know what outside the door means. Because you're not banned from this chat or this channel, Raquelian. You're welcome to watch. I'm still watching Mountain Stream, even if it doesn't want me here. Okay. Goof, she got kicked out. Well, Troy, she said that she went to get some coffee. So she was stepped away for a bit. I don't know. Nothing on my end, Raquelian. I didn't do anything on my end. I enjoy you being here. Earl Cunningham, Ron Robinson, Ted Power, Chet Lemon, Mark Davis All-Star card. Some of these cards have a weird bend to the corner. I don't know if you can see that or not. A little bit of a warp on the top right corner. Eric Hetzel, Mel Stottlemyre Jr., Rick Cerrone, Bill Landrum, Craig Reynolds with the Astros, Rafael Belliard, Darren Dalton, Rick Shue, Luis Aquino, and a Jeff Torberg manager card for the White Sox. So we're down to our last pack, hoping to get that Thomas or Griffey. It'd be cool to get both, actually, but the odds are stacked against us, obviously. All right, now this piece of gum cracked on us. Okay. So insert cards out of the way. What'd I miss? And then log back in, I guess. I'm just trying to translate the translation. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened either, Troy. Bye, man. Thanks for the support. Okay, Ducky. Take care. We'll see you next time, buddy. And remember, you are welcome here, Ducky. No problem. Raquelian Craig. Yeah, Craig Reynolds, maybe? Let's hit some 90 D-backs cards, man. Hey, Troy, did I tell you? I probably did. But I may do it again this weekend at the card show. I love going up to the vendors at the card shows, and they all kind of act like they've got anything and everything you're looking for. If you're looking for something, they guarantee they got it. So I walked up to this one vendor last month at the card show, and I kind of had a funny look on my face, and he goes, "Can I help you with something?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "No." I said, "Don't worry about it." I said, "I've hit every vendor up, and nobody has what I'm looking for." And he says, "Well, I have it. I've got everything." He said, "I promise you, I've got the card that you're looking for." I said, "Really?" He says, "Yes." I said, "You promise?" He goes, "I guarantee it." I said, "Well, I'm looking for an early 90s Diamondback rookie card." And he just gave me that look like, "You jerk." So, yeah. I might do that again Sunday if I can remember to. It's kind of funny to see their expression on their face. But they promised they've got everything I'm looking for, and I was looking for an early 90s D-back. Yep. Okay, Chili Davis with the Angels. Again, this is our last pack, so let's hope for some last pack mojo. Jeff Ballard with the Orioles. Jose Canseco. Well, not the hit I was looking for, but I'll take it. Unfortunately, there's a ding in the, I don't know, well, it's not focusing. There we go. Bottom left corner has a pretty good ding in it. Unfortunately. But it's not like I'm staking my retirement on the finances out of this collection. Jack Doherty with the Rangers. Rich Thompson with the Expos. Tim Drummond with the Twins. Tommy Helms with the Reds. Terry Pendleton. Mark Parent. We're getting down to the wire here, guys. No Thomas or Griffey. Steve Bichelle. Wrong Mariner. Jim Presley. Alex Trevino with the Astros. Another Mariner, but it's the wrong Mariner. Jerry Reed. Steve Jeltz with the Phillies. And our last card, hoping for a, let's see, Griffey, a Gold Cup card, a Thomas rookie card. I wouldn't mind any. Well, we haven't hit the McGuire. That wouldn't be a bad hit. But or Tony Gwynn, that'd be a hit right there. I'm looking for a Tony Gwynn. So any of those cards would make me happy. Let's see what we get. It's a White Sox. That could be a Thomas, maybe. No, it's a Steve Rosenberg. Bummer. Thought we had it. Saw the White Sox and got excited. So, anyway, so that's it for the 1990 stack. Hopefully next week we'll open up another stack. I guess it'd be the bottom left corner of the box. So, okay, let me see what I missed. Get caught up here. Love that Canseco card. Yep. I loved the Canseco cards growing up as a kid. Nice reveal. Yeah, I thought we had it there at the end. That White Sox got me. I'm like, wouldn't that be just epic? Sosa's rookie was in that set? I didn't know that. I did not realize that. Sammy, what do they call him? Sammy Sosa? Or Sosa? I don't know. He was good. I don't know if anyone would deem him great. I guess some would. Yep. So here's the hits we had tonight. We had a decent night. But despite whether you get hits or not, opening the cards is fun. Sharing time with your friends in the chat is even more fun. So that's what it's all about for me. The hits are just icing on the cake. That's all it is. Raquelin, are you familiar with Mattel Hot Wheels diecast cars? Oh, okay, we're talking about Denki toys again. That's cool. Oh, a lot of Mattel. Don't forget Matchbox cars, too. Matchbox cars are very popular, especially over in Europe. I think England used to produce them. So, hey, thanks, Frank. I appreciate that. So I'm going to really quick recap the hits here. We got Orioles leader card with Eddie Murray and Cal Ripken Jr. on it. I got this Zach Greinke D-backs mini card out of the Allen and Ginter pack. I got Manny Machado Chrome. Ron Gant. I set this aside. I believe Mountain Gorilla is looking for him. I may jump over into his channel here next and check in on him on that deal. Greg Jeffries rookie card. I'm sorry, I'm not holding these in a good place. Joe Mauer with the Twins Spectrum card. Dale Murphy on an immaculate 83 Donruss card. That's a beautiful card there. Not a rookie, but still an old card. The Canseco. The Mark Grant with the Padres. Carlton Fisk, Hall of Famer with the White Sox. Edgar Martinez, Hall of Famer with the Mariners. Ron Hassey, personal favorite, family friend. Larry Walker with the Expos. Shout out to Jose Tavares. He called that one. He predicted it. We got the Red Bogs. We got the Red Bogs on the White Sox card. This is a great hit here. Tom Glavine with the Braves. That might be the hit of the night. Nolan Ryan card. Bo Jackson with the Royals. George Brett. Actually, well, maybe this will be the hit of the night. I love that Randy Johnson card. More so than the Glavine. So I'm going to call this my favorite card of the night. David Ortiz. Shout out to Ethan with Ethan's Elvis covers and more. This protective covered film card of Jeff Facero. Eddie Murray. Frank Thomas. Alan Trammell. Ron Guidry on an old 82 card. Nolan Arenado. Mike Trout on an Optics Diamond King card. Tyler Thornburg. This came as a thick card. It's not a relic, but it's definitely unique. So, in fact, I'm going to set that aside and sleeve it up here in a minute. Greg Maddux. Oh, I forgot about the Steve Garvey card. Phenomenal Steve Garvey card there. Yeah, that's a toss-up between him and the Johnson card. That's a good one. Giancarlo Stanton on the chrome numbered card, 55 out of 150. And this was the coolest card as far as uniqueness goes. This is a die cut Rafael Montero and Michael Franco out of the 2014, I believe. Yeah, 2014 top set. So those are the hits for the night. So who we still got in here? Oh, there's been a lot of chatting going by here. Hats is with us. Hey, Hats. The hobbyist says he is coming here, I think. Possibly. Oh, Mountain. Are you talking about Mountain? All right. Hopefully he does. If he does, then... Oh, Mountain's in the house. Hey, Mountain, you're here. I'm glad. I was going to jump over to your stream and catch you, but are you interested in this Gantt? Do you need this Gantt card? I thought of you when I got it, so let me know if you're interested. I'll set it aside for you. And I missed a whole bunch of chats here. Man, it's scrolling by so quickly. Bum, bum, bum. Frank, I agree with you. Garvey brought a lot to the game, and not just his hitting ability and his fielding ability, but just his persona, I think, was a good representation of what baseball needs to be. And I love it when I find a ball player that's not conceited, that doesn't cheat in any way to get ahead of the game. He just goes out and does his job, and he loves the game. Always has a smile on his face. There's so many players that just they're only in it for the money. They get angry too soon. They forget they're getting paid millions of dollars to play a game. I mean, that's like every boy's dream in life. And so many men take that for granted. And Steve Garvey was definitely one of those that did not take it for granted. How about Schilling? I think he'll make it, Troy. The only thing I think is going against him is the fact that his political views has gotten him into some hot water. I tend to agree with him politically, but he got fired, for ESPN, I think, for stating some political viewpoint. But I've seen him recently on news being interviewed, giving his perspective on things. And I think that might be precluding him from getting in. That's just an opinion. I don't know if that's why or not. Is Babe Ruth an honest player? Oh my goodness, I don't know. None of us here really followed him when he was playing. I don't know, Raquelian, if he was an honest guy or not. I don't know much about Babe, unfortunately. What's going on here? Ducky is apologizing. Okay. Well, I hope you guys can work all that out. I don't mind you using my forum for that. Just keep it under control. I appreciate it. It looks like Ducky's giving a heartfelt apology there for something. I don't know what happened. Not my business, but nonetheless. Oh yeah, no, Raquelian, I definitely know who Babe Ruth is. Believe you me, I know who he is. I just don't know. I mean, he was a great hitter. He was a great player. But off the field, I know he had an alcohol problem. I know he was somewhat of a jokester, which is a good thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. He definitely enjoyed life off the field. I just don't know much more than that. Dale Murphy, Jose. Yeah, I agree, Jose. That's why I set that one Dale Murphy card aside, kind of anticipating that he may get in one of these days soon. I hope he does. This is amazing, guys. I quit opening cards and my watch count increased. So maybe I just should stop opening cards and just just chat with y'all. And the funny thing is, I am by no means a baseball expert. So me chatting about baseball is probably more of a comical thing than anything. But this is awesome. You guys are hanging in there with me to the end. We just hit the 2-hour mark. We still got 15 folks watching. I never saw a response from Mountain. I don't think I missed him. Missed his response. Unless he jumped out already. Mountain, if you're still in here, buddy, let me know. And let me know if you want this Gantt card. In fact, I'll sleeve it up just in case. I mean, I have no plans for it, so just let me know it's yours. Definitely. Okay, Hat said something. Troy Dillman. Yes, he does. Yeah, Babe Ruth is an alcoholic, or was. Yes, was, past tense. Unless he's still drinking in heaven, which I doubt. Oh, okay, Mountain ended his stream, so everybody came back to me. Okay, that makes sense. I wish he were here, though. He could answer this question about the Ron Gantt card. And if you guys haven't noticed, let me give a quick shout out. He's not in here tonight, unfortunately. But this card's been kind of looming in the background, and this ball here. But this is Donald Blomdahl, and I got this card and this baseball signed by him for winning his 777th subscriber giveaway contest. And he sent me this along with this box. I'm pretty sure it's where I got this box of 90 tops was from that package. He sent me a lot of cool things just for winning that giveaway. But Donald is one of the best people out there. And I don't mean just in this baseball card community and on YouTube. I mean in the world. Donald is a genuinely good human being. And I encourage all of you guys to, if you can't find him on YouTube, go into my About Me page, or, well, it may not be there. It might be. I'm not sure. But every morning at 5 a.m. Pacific time, I post and upload a devotional video. And in the description for those videos are the link to Donald's videos, because Donald does daily devotional type Bible scripture readings as well. And I really encourage you guys to go check him out, subscribe to him, give him some love and support. Awesome human being, one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. Just super individual. And so I prominently display his card and ball a lot of times in the background of my live streams, just out of respect for him. I really appreciate him and his friendship and all he does for our community. So definitely do that. Raquelian, Donald is amazing. So, okay, so Raquelian, you know of Donald? Good. It says he's in the chat. Okay, maybe he stepped away. He probably had to step away there. Hobbyist. Yeah, no alcohol in heaven. Yep, that would have sobered up Babe Ruth for sure. By the way, I don't know baseball. Just watch you because I want to be active with different people. Oh, Ducky, you're not a baseball fan? Well, hopefully we can change that for you. Maybe you can learn a little bit about it. Chat is rolling, Kevin. Yeah, it is, isn't it? My word. Per mini, a t-shirt, Benjamin Franklin, beer, is proof that God loves us and wants us to be happy. A lot of people would agree with you. Okay, there you are, Mountain. So, hey, Mountain, yes or no? Do you need this one? I know you're TTMing him. So just let me know and I'll get this to you. Ben Franklin is also cool. Yes, Ben Franklin was a cool dude. If they had baseball back then, I guarantee Ben Franklin would have. He would have been a fan. He more than likely would have been an umpire. I can't see him being a player, but I can definitely see him behind the plate, stirring some controversy and making some good and bad calls. Oh, okay, Mountain, you got it, bud. Actually, that's a nice card to sign because it's got the rookie prospect on it, and it's a nice light color, so the auto would be pretty prominent. So that's a good one, Mountain. Well, okay, so Troy, he could be the Chris Sabo of the 1700 baseball league. Yeah, he did. He wore glass. Oh, yeah, that's true. So he couldn't be an umpire because umpires are blind by definition. So he'd have to be a player, I guess. Oh, Hats is pointing up. There's Mountain. You found him. Thanks, Hats. Blue, you're blind as a bat. You're out of here. I know, right? And then Franklin would, like, deport you to France or something. Troy, next time I stream, I'd like to mod you and Kevin. Oh, cool. Okay. Ducky says, Mountain, while you're here, okay. I didn't tell you to stop, Ducky. I just said, if you guys need to hash it out, I'm opening up my forum to you guys. I don't know what happened, and I don't need to know. But if your apology is sincere and it's honorable, then I'll let Mountain deal with that. Yeah, TTM is through the mail. Did somebody ask what that means? Oh, hobbyist asked, maybe? Let me go back and find his question. Okay, yeah, so for those of you who don't know, and I'm going to speak like I'm an expert on it, even though I've never done it. I've been learning about it. But TTM is through the mail, and there's groups that you can join that have former players, I guess even current players, but they've got their mailing addresses to where you can send them cards. For example, Ron Gant, you could send this to an address that's provided to you, and you put in the envelope, I guess, your own self-addressed stamped envelope. That's hard to say. So the player receives the card at home, will autograph it for you, and then send it back to you in the envelope that you provide. And then a week, 2 weeks, a month, however long later, you get an autographed card back in the mail. And that's a pretty popular hobby to use with your common cards. Non-famous players, non-Hall of Famers. But it's something you can do with your common cards because, you open up a pack of Fairfields and you get 100 cards. 90 of them are worthless. What do you do with them? Well, if they're subscribed to the TTM system, you can send those base cards to them and they'll autograph them. In many cases, I'm guessing free. I believe I read where some players, tell you to put some money in the envelope because they charge, or otherwise they won't send the cards back. I don't know all about that. Hobbyist is just asking about that. Do they charge? I think some do. I don't know how you find out how much each of them charges unless you're, again, part of the organization or group that kind of provides the information. Some ask for donations to the foundation. Okay. We'll find out. Okay. That's true. Remember the Greats Sports is a great channel for TTM. I need to go and watch more of his videos. I definitely need to do more of that. Greats is good. In fact, I watched a video he did the other day where he was talking about a Jerry Rice autographed book that he bought at Target. And it's like, who would have thought you go to Target to go shopping and you end up walking out with a signed, autographed book written by Jerry Rice. That was pretty cool how he did that. Plus he got like buy two, get one free, and they were 30% off, so we got like a bargain. So we got 3 books signed by Jerry Rice. Card Cutter, he's been sharing addresses. Okay. Exactly, Mountain, I agree with you. If I was a former ball player that didn't amount to much or, had no popularity, if I got a letter in the mail with my baseball card in it, I would be tickled silly that somebody cared enough about me to want my autograph. and I would sign it and send it back. To me, that'd be an honor for me just to have something to sign. Ducky's stream is lagging. I hope mine's not lagging. Okay, Jose's taking off. Good seeing you, Jose. Thanks for stopping in. I'll talk to you in the morning, bright and early. And thanks for that, Mountain. I appreciate that. You know, it's funny, Mountain, whenever I go into somebody else's stream, I always forget to hit the thumbs up. It's a nuance of mine. I wish I could remember better. And even in my own streams, I forget to announce it and advertise for it because I just totally forget about the thumbs up. But those are important. Hats is going live as soon as we end. Okay, cool. Okay, everyone's saying my stream is good. I guess maybe Ducky is having some technical difficulties. So, guys, I apologize if I've missed any of your direct chats to me. There were moments here where the chat was going by so fast, I just could not keep up. So, I apologize. I will never deliberately ignore a chat. I will always respond to a chat if I see it. So I apologize again if I missed you. Yeah, Jose's taking off. Troy says, I try to do the up first and then start running my fingers. Yeah, well, hey, Mountain, I appreciate the heads up. I got a couple more thumbs up from you, from your announcement there, so I appreciate that. So we are beyond the 2-hour mark now. I don't have anything else to open. Hope you all enjoyed the Fairfield boxes. I'm still going to stick to my original philosophy on prime packs. If you guys enjoy them, by all means, buy them. But for my perspective, $9 for 3 packs and 1 bonus card, it just has not been paying out. And again, I don't look at it as a monetary thing, but I don't want to deliberately lose money either. You know, I would never overspend. I would never go to a card show and pay $100 for, you know, an envelope full of cheap commons, because to me that's not worth the money. But I would gladly go, you know, pay $1 for a grab bag of cards, because it's worth it's not, you know, if whatever, a quarter or $1 is not much. But $9 for this, when your chances of getting a hit are very slim. I don't know. I said I wouldn't do it before, and I did it again, hoping third time's a charm, and I still didn't get anything good out of it. Yep, entertaining. Yep, you're right. I mean, I love to open cards, and even if I don't get hits, it's still the process of opening cards, discovering hits, or the possibility of a hit. But for me, guys, the most fun is sharing this with you guys, having the live stream going, the chat going, communicating with you guys. It's worth it all. I wouldn't have as much fun if I just came and did a live stream and had nothing to do. That's why we open the cards, because it's a common theme that we all have interest in, and it gives us something to chat about. Yeah, Troy, you're right. $4.99 Pharmacy Fairfield is fun and not overpriced. Yep. So I think we all pretty much agree that these boxes here are well worth it. These, I used to be on the fence, but I'm leaning toward not so worth it anymore. The other thing, guys, you may have seen my videos previously. Fairfield now offers I don't know what you call it, a Fairfield Cube, I think some folks do. It's an Ultra Pro storage case with 100 cards in it, and it comes with 2 packs as opposed to the 1. It's still a Fairfield product, and it's the same price, $4.99 at Target. So I think that's an even better bargain, because you're getting that nice plastic storage box. But I've only seen those at one Target in the area, and I haven't seen them since. So these are much easier to come by. Oh, so Ducky Boy has no cards. That's fine. We all started with 0, and then we slowly started building, and they just build upon each other. So, yeah, Ducky, if you're looking to get into the hobby, swing by your local Walgreens, check out Target. They've got cards. I've even seen them at CVS pharmacies. They've got Fairfields. It's a good, cheap way to get started in the hobby. Oh, yeah, I've heard about these Five Below, Jeff. I don't know what Five Below is. Five Below is not a store out west, at least not in my area. So I don't have that option of Five Below. What I'm just curious, Five Below, what is Five Below? What, like, is it like a Target, or is it a sporting goods store? What is a Five Below? You're right, Jeff. You're absolutely right. I got one pack at a CVS and it was $7.99. You're exactly right on that. I don't know why they get away with charging more, but they do. Five Below, it's everything for under five. Oh, okay, so it's like a dollar store, but it's a $5 store. I got you. Is Walmart good for a start? Absolutely, Ducky. Walmart, if your Walmart sells cards, they don't sell the Fairfields, but they do sell all the modern packs. You can get the Tops, you can get the Donruss, you get the Optics, Paninis are in there. I think that's pretty much it. They have the Allen and Ginter sets there. And if you can find the older clearance packs that are available on sale, those are good bargains too. You've heard that and have only gone to Walgreens. Yeah, Walgreens is the best place to go. They keep a pretty good stock. Mm-hmm. Hey, Raquelian, sorry I missed your chat earlier, but you're welcome. I love showing the cards. I appreciate you joining us. And it was fun having you here. You, Raquelian, you coming from another country and not even knowing much about the sport, it gave us a different perspective. You know, you would look at the cards and we take a lot for granted. We take for a lot for granted as far as the sport itself, the rules of the game, who the players are, who the teams are. But when somebody fresh like you comes in, it's refreshing to us because then it kind of puts us back in our place. It's like we shouldn't act like we know as much as we think we do because we really don't. So you actually humble us, and I appreciate that. Oh, you're from the Philippines and you live in the Netherlands. Okay, so being from the Philippines, is that how you know about Donald Blomdahl, Raquelian? Because he's got a lot of Filipino connections, and I've met a lot of Filipinos through him as well. So I'm curious if that's how you found out about the card collecting. Who mentioned Big Lots? Big Lots has 2018 update? Really? I didn't know Big Lots had cards. I will definitely check that out. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, I'm glad to know Donald was able to link you to us. Yeah, Raquelian, if you haven't already, subscribe and also click on the little bell so whenever I do another live stream, you'll get the notification and you can join us in the next time. Hey, Frank, I think you hit the nail on the head. That is, I'll give you an amen to that one. Because I've had a lot of people ask me, well, who do you have to collect? How do you store your cards? Do you do it by team, by player? You know, what are the rules? And the best thing about it is there are no rules, and I think you nailed it. You collect what you want to collect and collect it how you want to collect. I absolutely agree with what you said. What happened here? That bell was rang ago. Okay, but you forgot me, Kevin. Hee hee, but it's okay. I don't know what that means. I didn't forget you. I just had never been on your channel before. But I subscribed to you. Well, Raquelian, I appreciate that. There's a lot of us to choose from, that's for sure. There are, even after I've been in this for several months, I'm still finding new channels that do baseball cards that have been around a while that I didn't know existed. But I appreciate you choosing us to join. We're all a bunch of good guys in here. And if you're not a good guy, we'll kick you out. Hats, well, it's in your name. Yeah, Walmart's a good place. Jeff, hi, I'm Jeff. Yeah, we should get like a little intervention group going just to keep everybody in check. It's okay, Kevin. I'm fine. I know you're busy to build and grow your home. Okay. Yep, we've all got our little speech down. Hi, I'm Kevin, and I'm an addict. Hey, Frank. Oh, hey, Frank, isn't that funny? I was just going to tell you before you type that. There's an idea for a video. That is too cool that you typed that at the same time I was thinking it. I can see Frank's next video using his nephew and a group of other people sitting around in a circle. Oh, that'd be classic. You got to do it now, Frank, because we're all expecting it. Mountain's putting his pages in a binder. He bought it at a dollar store. Okay. So happy right now to get these things put away. Yep. Fun fact, Jeff, my real name is Jeff as well, but call me Hats. Yep. Great idea, but some people may get offended. Frank, yeah, but honestly, I think people today need to get thicker skin. So many people get so offended at such the slightest thing that you're almost afraid to say or do anything nowadays. And I used to be that way. It's like I was afraid to speak my mind. I was afraid to give my opinion. And then I said, you know what? I got to live for myself. I can't live for pleasing other people. That's why on my channel, I speak frankly, no pun intended to your name, but I have rules and morals for my channel because I'm a moral individual, I think. As a Christian, I do live by a set of ethics and guidelines, but I believe that within those guidelines, I'm able to freely express myself, and if people don't like it, instead of taking offense to it, they can just turn me off. They can go to a different channel. I don't care. So, yeah. So Frank, if you do a video, I won't be offended. I'll give you a thumbs up and a nice comment on it. Yeah, everyone's supporting you, Frank. Do it. Yeah. And, Raquelian, it's funny. So many people, when you're chatting, and this happens when you're texting on your phone, you can't see the person's expression, and you might misinterpret the text or the wording. And, you know what, guys? I apologize. Before I forget, I'm going to turn the camera around. I just realized you're staring at a screen of non-moving cards. Let me turn the camera on me so at least I feel like we're amongst each other. Let me turn this light off. It's a little bright. So I'm sporting my Diamondbacks hat, by the way, which I always do in my streams. But we do need to be careful when we're typing. I do this whenever I type a chat in a chat room. Before I hit send, I reread it again just to make sure that it might not be misinterpreted, because people can be easily offended, especially if they don't know the context. And, if I'm grinning and I'm smiling as I'm typing, they don't see that. And they may take what I type as a mean text or a bullying text or something, not knowing that I'm smiling and grinning behind the scenes. So I think we need to just be careful with what we type. But I think if we have thick enough skin, we can overlook things. And especially as we grow to be friends, if Hats were to type something that could be misconstrued as rude, I know it's not, because I know Hats or Mountain Gorilla or Frank or Truth or Troy or any of these guys. I know where they're coming from in their heart, so I know not to take offense to it. But if somebody new like Raquelian comes in here, she might not understand, what we're saying, or misinterpret our meanings. Raquelian, yeah, Raquelian's English is fine. Trust me, I know a lot of people that were born and raised in the U.S., and your English is better than theirs, trust me. Especially some of my southern friends. That's a joke. Yeah, this is a great community of folks, guys. Everybody here is friendly and nice. I do have certain moderators. I will grow my moderator list as I get to know people better. But the people that are in here, I know are moral people, and they'll delete. They'll help the chat room stay clean. I know there's a lot of channels that permit cursing and derogatory talk and just dirty, raunchy stuff, and that's not me. That's not what I believe in. That's not how I feel about things, so I don't allow it in my chat. So if you're going to talk like that, go to somebody else's channel and play those games, but not here. The British love my southern accent. Where are you from in the south there, hobbyist? How far south are you? Troy, but Sully, they've made that push before they can get better, but the D-backs must rule the NL West. Yeah. The D-backs have got to have a come-through season. I think the D-backs have the talent and the skill on the field. It's just a matter of putting all that skill together. You know, it's great if you've got the best first baseman, best second baseman, best shortstop, third baseman, but if they can't work together, then the team's going to kind of fall apart. But I think, honestly, right now, the core group that the D-backs have in their starting lineup, that it's a good core, and I think that it'll start to show this next season. Once they become more familiar with each other and their playing styles, they know how to read the other person's moves, they can adjust and play better ball together. So I'm looking forward to this season with the D-backs for sure. Man, even when I'm staring at the chat, I still get lost. Raquelian, I hate my... No, Raquelian, don't hate it. Be proudful. I mean, be happy with your accent. God made you a certain way, and that's how he wants you to be. Was I upset when Goldschmidt left? Okay, here's the truth about the Goldschmidt trade. That happened literally days before I got back into baseball. So I didn't know about it until after the fact. So everyone's talking about this Goldschmidt trade. I'm like, okay, who's Goldschmidt? I honestly didn't know. That's how naive I was. But people were talking about it so much that I kind of researched him, and I found out how good a person he was off the field. And I saw the love and respect that the fans had for him, that I instantly became a Goldschmidt fan as he was a Cardinal. I've seen a few cases where players have been traded off a team and then come back to their original team. I would love to see Goldschmidt do that. I don't know if it's ever going to happen or not, but I would love to see Goldschmidt come back to the Diamondbacks because I'm a Goldschmidt fan. I'm a D-backs fan. Yes, I'm upset that they traded him. I understand it was probably over a business deal, no doubt. It wasn't the fact they didn't like him, because I think the whole community loved Goldschmidt on the team. So, yes, I'm upset that that happened, and I hope that he comes back. But in the time being, I'll still PC him as a Cardinal. I've got a bunch of Goldschmidt Cardinal cards that I do admire having. Goldie's one of my faves. Yeah, okay. Case in point, did you guys see the D-backs game when St. Louis came to Chase Field? And, well, before the game, they did like a little honorary mention of Goldschmidt and a welcoming back party. And when Goldschmidt walked up to the plate as a Cardinal playing in Chase Field, the whole crowd, the whole stadium got on their feet and gave him a standing ovation. Now, how often does an opposing player get that from the entire stadium's fans? That's how much love and respect the D-back fans have for that man. And that tells a lot about his personality. If he was a jerk, if he was somebody that was a great player, a stellar player, but had a lousy personality, he wouldn't have gotten that response from the fans. But because of who he was in his heart, because of the kind of person he was, that's why he got that kind of reception. So absolutely, I respect him as a person off the field just as much as on the field, if not more. In fact, let me go back. I respect him more off the field for what he is as a person than he is as a ball player. All right. Sorry, got off on a little tangent there. A little soapbox. Pollock went to the Dodgers? Is that true, Troy, or are you just saying that? Oh my goodness, there's a bunch of trading talk going on here. Sully says, my accent is perfect. He's from Texas. Yeah, you and your Texas accent. You proud Texan. In Carte and Swanson to the Braves. Grr. No, Hats. Like I've said before, your team will rebound. Here's the thing, Hats. They have to rebound because there's no other option. They're taking their hits. Trust me, believe me, and I agree. The Astros are taking it hard right now, and they should. I mean, they got caught. Whatever. Everyone cheats, I know, but in this particular instance, right now, this year, the focus is on the Astros. Other teams have had to deal with controversies in the past. This year just happens to be the Astros. They're taking their hits now. Next year, some other thing will happen with some other team, and the attention will get diverted from the Astros to that team, and then give the Astros a year or two to rebuild, and they'll be fine in the end. They have to because it's the only option. It's like if you throw a ball in the air, it has to come down. Why? Because it has no other option. The laws of physics say it has to come down. The Astros will recover, Hats. I promise you. Because they have to. I mean, they're not going to be kicked out of the league. They're not going to go down to a 29-team organization. The Astros will recover. Okay. Okay, Raquelian says, I will listen to Kevin. I don't have much knowledge of baseball because all I serve is lipstick for ladies. Raquelian, don't you worry about that. There's a lady in here named Paige K. If you've seen her, Raquelian, she does a makeup channel on her or makeup show on her channel. She's just learning about baseball too, so don't worry about it. LA Collections here. Hey, how you doing? Glad you made it. We're at the end of the stream. I'm just kind of going on little rants and tangents and soapboxes over little different things, but we've had a good time opening cards. Now we're chatting about trades that are occurring in the leagues. That's why I'm looking off to my side because my chat is over on this monitor here. Oh, Pollock. Oh, I was thinking of Paddock. Okay, Hats, you're right. I don't know about Paddock. I was thinking of Paddock, the pitcher. Sorry. Paddock, Pollock. It's like the whole Templeton. Wait. Pendleton and Templeton. Craig Pendleton and Terry Templeton back in the 80s used to confuse me, and I'm still confused. I can't even get them right now. Any crazy hits? LA, nothing overly exciting, LA. I'll show you. Let's see. I did Fairfield tonight. I pulled a Giancarlo Stanton numbered card. Purple parallel, 55 out of 150. I did get this cool die cut card, LA. Check this out. Is that right side up or upside down? There we go. That's from 2014. This was a nice hit. I love the Steve Garvey 85 Garvey card. So, yeah, that die cut. Jeff says you had them mixed up. I know. Terry Templeton and Craig Pendleton. Did I get that right? I got a Greg Maddux. I got this nice Mike Trout out of a Fairfield box. Diamond Kings 2018. That's a beautiful card. Gary Templeton. Not Terry. You're right. I'm tired, guys. I'm losing my mind. I've even got an autographed Terry Pendleton card. No, Gary Templeton. No, Terry. Okay, next subject. Moving on. This is why I get them confused all the time, because I can't even keep them straight. Oh, Mountain, you missed it, man. Yeah. Let me show this to Mountain again. Mountain had gone to go do his live stream. But yeah, I scored that out of one of the Fairfield boxes there, Mountain. Mountain is a fellow Padre fan. In fact, Mountain and I, PC, pretty much the same thing. Diamondbacks, Padres, and Tony Gwynn in particular. What is everyone talking about? Okay, I'm missing guys again. I'm sorry. Yes, we were talking. In fact, when I pulled that card, we were talking about how Garvey definitely needs to go to the Hall of Fame. Okay, Hats, I'm going to sign off so you can start your stream. I apologize. I'm eating into your time there, buddy. Um, really quick, any other major hits? Nothing. I did get a Randy Johnson Mariner card out of the 90 top set. It's second year card. It's not his rookie, but still a nice card. Tom Glavine out of the 90. Again, not a rookie, but nice card. I got Edgar Martinez, Carlton Fisk. I got a bunch of Hall of Famers. And I did get, man, penny sleeves are not easy to sort through. They slip. I almost lost them there. I did get a Zach Greinke, one of the mini cards out of the Allen and Ginter set. So that was pretty cool. So guys, I'm going to sign off. Everyone's pretty much, well, we still got 10 in the stream, but I want to give time for Hats to do his thing. So, the Pigeon Killer, they say it was a dove, Troy, but I call it the Pigeon Killer shot too. But yeah, I believe they did officially call it a dove. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, while you're in YouTube, type in Randy Johnson bird kill or bird or something, and phenomenal. I almost said 1 in a million, more like 1 in a billion or gazillion. So guys, I'm going to end like I typically do. Shout out to my daily devotions that I upload every morning at 5 a.m. Please, guys, if you don't do anything else in your life, start your day off right by reading the Word of God. Get into the Bible, do a Bible study. As a preacher, I'm a Baptist preacher, in case many of you don't know that. I preach the Word of God in my local church. The Bible is the most important thing out there, bar none. These baseball cards are fun. They're great to collect. But at the end of the day, they're just pieces of cardboard with ink printed on them. And they don't go with us at the end of the day. When we say bye-bye to this world, the cards stay behind. The only thing we can take with us into the next life is the faith that we have in Jesus Christ. And we can only obtain that on this side of heaven. So I encourage you guys to subscribe to my channel, listen to my daily devotions, subscribe to Donald Blomdahl. He does a daily Bible reading as well. So I implore all of you guys to do that for me, please. Faith is the number one thing in life. It's number one priority. So as long as you got your priorities straight, then God gives us the freedom to enjoy our baseball cards and whatever other hobbies we collect. So, guys, get your priorities right in life. I love every one of you. Thank you so much for the time in the chat. I loved it. I had a lot of fun tonight. I will see you guys again on... Now, Sunday I usually do my home run derbies. I may not be able to do it this Sunday because I'm going to be going to a card show in the afternoon when I get home from church. So probably not going to have a home run derby this Sunday, but look forward to next Sunday, and I'll get right back into that. So you guys have a wonderful evening. God bless. Maybe I'll see you guys in Hats' channel next time, or next up in the next couple minutes. So we'll see y'all later. Take care. God bless. Good night.